Can you imagine nearly $1 trillion in market value vanishing into thin air within hours? Well, that's exactly what just happened. Western tech giants have been shaken by shocking news that could change the landscape of artificial intelligence forever. SoftBank has dropped 8%, Siemens Energy has plunged 17%, and other major companies like ASML and Schneider Electric are not far behind, with declines of 8% and 7%, respectively. But what is causing this catastrophe? All signs point to a name that is beginning to send shivers down Silicon Valley's spine. DeepSeek, a new Chinese artificial intelligence that is not only revolutionizing the industry but also threatening to dethrone giants like OpenAI and Meta. Why is everyone talking about DeepSeek? DeepSeek is the brainchild of a Chinese visionary named Lian Wenfeng, a former quantitative hedge fund manager who has achieved something extraordinary, developing an AI that not only matches but surpasses Western tech powerhouses, and does so with a fraction of the resources they require. What makes this story even more shocking is that DeepSeek launched its DeepSeek-R1 model just a few days ago, an open-source AI system that many experts believe could mark the beginning of a new era, the efficiency revolution. While giants like OpenAI and Meta invest billions in developing their models, DeepSeek has proven that efficiency can be more powerful than money. Training its DeepSeek-R1 model cost just $6 million, a ridiculously low figure compared to the $60 million Meta spent training its Llama model or the billions that Google and Microsoft have poured into their AI projects. But the most surprising aspect is not just the cost savings but the model's capability. DeepSeek-R1 employs an innovative approach known as mixture of experts, allowing it to optimize its computational resources strategically and efficiently. It's as if this AI doesn't just think. It knows exactly how to do so in the most cost-effective way possible. Moreover, according to tests conducted by the Epic AI Research Institute, this model outperforms leaders like OpenAI's GPT-4 in areas such as mathematics and reasoning, all while using just 1/10 of the computing power. A model that redefines AI. To understand the impact of DeepSeek-R1, it's crucial to grasp what makes it unique. This system is not just a machine that answers questions. It's an AI designed to think like a human. Its most notable innovation is the use of chains of thought, a process that eerily mimics human reasoning. These chains of thought not only generate correct answers, but also explain how they were reached. It's like having a math teacher who not only gives you the solution, but walks you through the process step by step. And that's not all. DeepSeek-R1 also employs reinforcement learning techniques that reward the model for explaining its reasoning. This approach not only enhances accuracy, but also opens the door to entirely new applications, from education to solving complex problems in medicine and engineering. Democratized access, a threat to tech giants. Another factor raising alarms in the West is the cost of accessing DeepSeek-R1. According to experts, using this model costs 1/30th of what it would take to access OpenAI's GPT-4. This means that, for the first time, researchers, developers, and even small startups have the opportunity to access top-tier technology without needing unlimited resources. And this isn't just a victory for the tech community, it's a major disruption for Western tech giants, who now face the reality that their AI monopoly is being seriously and directly challenged. The new world order in technology? DeepSeek's impact goes beyond economics and technology. It has deep geopolitical implications. For years, the U.S. and Europe have led AI development, while China has struggled to catch up under restrictions and sanctions. But with the arrival of DeepSeek-R1, that narrative is changing. This AI is not just an impressive technical achievement. It is also a symbol of the ingenuity and determination of a country set on leading the future of technology. And while the West grapples with uncomfortable questions about how to respond, China is charging ahead, proving that innovation can overcome even the highest barriers. A future full of possibilities and questions. The rise of DeepSeek also raises critical questions about the future of AI. What does it mean for a Chinese model to surpass Western leaders? How will this affect privacy, security, and regulation? For instance, many wonder whether DeepSeek is leveraging data from platforms like TikTok, another Chinese company that has sparked controversy in the West. While there is no concrete evidence of this, the mere possibility has raised concerns in the U.S., where tech companies are already under intense scrutiny for their data practices. At the same time, DeepSeek-R1's accessibility poses an ethical dilemma. If this technology is available to anyone, what happens if it falls into the wrong hands? How can we ensure it is used responsibly? The beginning of a new era. One thing is clear, Deeps has changed the game. Its focus on efficiency, innovation, and democratized access has shown that unlimited resources are not necessary to lead in AI. And while this presents a challenge for Western tech giants, it is also an opportunity for the world to reconsider what truly matters in the race for the future. The West can learn a lot from Deeps, not just in terms of technology, but in how to tackle challenges creatively and strategically. At the end of the day, this isn't just a story about AI. It's a lesson on the power of human ingenuity and what we can achieve when we dare to think outside the box. The impact on global industries. The arrival of Deeps R1 is not only destabilizing big tech, but also disrupting key industries that rely on AI. For instance, the financial sector, which has depended on advanced predictive models for years, now sees Deeps offering superior market forecasting accuracy at an unrivaled operational cost. Meanwhile, the medical industry could undergo an unprecedented revolution. Deeps R1 has already demonstrated its ability to analyze complex data, such as MRI scans, with greater accuracy than other models on the market. This means faster diagnoses, more effective treatments, and democratized access to tools that were previously reserved for developed nations. In education, the story is equally promising. By providing thought chains that explain concepts in an understandable way, Deeps R1 has the potential to become the perfect tutor, breaking down barriers to quality education for millions of students worldwide. What will happen to OpenAI and Meta? With Deep's disruption, companies like OpenAI and Meta face an uncomfortable question. How can they remain relevant in a world where efficiency and open access are redefining the rules of the game? So far, these companies have built their success on business models dependent on massive investments and closed ecosystems. But Deep's strategy challenges this approach, proving that openness and efficiency can be just as effective, if not more. It's likely that OpenAI and Meta will respond by ramping up R&D investments to regain lost ground. But this won't be enough. They will also need to rethink how they approach accessibility, ethics, and the social impact of their technologies, areas where Deeps is already leading. Is Deeps a threat or an opportunity? While many in the West see Deeps as a threat, it's also important to consider the opportunities this technology presents. The democratization of AI access could spark a global wave of innovation, allowing developing countries and small businesses to compete on equal footing with tech giants. For example, startups in Latin America, Africa, and Southeast Asia now have access to tools that enable them to tackle local challenges more effectively. From agricultural applications that optimize crops to platforms that improve healthcare and education access, the possibilities are endless. The ethical dilemma: who controls the future of AI? However, with great power comes great responsibility. Deeps R1's accessibility also raises unsettling questions about control and ethics. If anyone can access this technology, how can we ensure it isn't used for malicious purposes, such as disinformation campaigns or cyber attacks? Then there's the issue of regulation. Should governments intervene to control AI usage? Or should we trust the market to regulate itself? These are questions the world must answer quickly, because the future of AI is already here, and it waits for no one. China versus the West, the battle for tech supremacy. Finally, we cannot ignore the geopolitical implications of this story. The emergence of Deeps R1 marks a turning point in the technological competition between China and the West. For years, the U.S. has led this race, but with Deeps, China has proven it can not only catch up but take the lead. This power shift doesn't just redefine the tech industry. It has the potential to reshape the global balance of power, with consequences far beyond the realm of artificial intelligence.